We're going to play the second game between
the disc control list
and the deck, gegen the deck, versus the deck. And now this is an interesting game because we are preparing for a tournament, and in this tournament there are gentleman rules. So I'm, unfortunately, because this is a proxy deck, is still using the Mind Twist and the library. So when I draw them, I will just exile them and draw another one. But from the perspective of the disc control deck, it doesn't have library or Mind Twist. So now this is the second game, and with the experience of the first game, this is our sideboard plan. So can you explain what are your decisions?
Let's quickly talk it through. Basically, we have seen in the first game that the trolls were dead cards in my hand for at least 3 to 5 turns. This is because Guillermo's list is playing the Abyss and a lot of swords. And it's really difficult to trade against these cards because they're so mana efficient. And so I decided to cut the trolls overall and just bring in more disruption in form of red blast and blue blast and 1 additional shatter. And the plan now is even more clear. It's just burning the opponent out. We will fight over the ivory towers.
Yes.
And the draw 7 spells, I think.
Yes, I think the draw 7 spells are going to bring you back the fuel to continue burning my face.
Yeah.
And you have many more burn spells than I do ivory towers. So long that you can prevent me from gaining life, this strategy is very strong.
True. And in addition, we decided that the Mox Jet might be an overkill, and there is really no rush. So we will play draw go for a very long time.
Yeah.
And eventually there will be a window of opportunity to take action.
Yes.
And continue the course.
And it also happened in the first game that we were literally playing draw and go.
Yeah.
So the tempo that the Moxes provide is not as relevant as probably the disruption that a second blue blast could give if you want to really resolve something. Counter one of my red elemental blasts, for example, so that your draw 7 resolves.
That's it. Okay.
Yeah, so on my side, I would expect the opponent to board out the trolls, although I don't know, but I would do that. And so I was for sure going to remove the Abyss and the balance, because I don't see any relevance to keep the balance in such a control versus control game where only cards in hand and lands are going to be contested. And because I have the 2 hippies, the 2 hypnotic specters, then it was obvious to me that I wanted to remove this. I will try to bring this because in the first game it was very difficult for me to try to aggressively attack him with my Mishras. I don't really have anything against the Mesophiths, and my only plan is to continue overloading the number of creatures. Also, the only reason to keep those swords if I expect the trolls to go away is against the Mishras factories, but I can also attack them with the Divine Offerings that I'm boarding in. They are coming in obviously because of the discs. They are very dangerous against the deck. And the other final question is whether the Lightning Bolts and the third Swords to Plowshares are very necessary for me. And I'm not really sure that I can kill with 2 Lightning Bolts more than just with constant attacking. So my main plan is going to be to protect my attackers as much as I can. And this will probably help me protecting them, because this will help me win the counter wars. And this is very important for me, especially to prevent card advantage from this control. And it happened in the previous game. You could resolve your Ancestral Recalls, but I couldn't. So I want my Ancestral Recalls as well. Yeah, that's pretty much it. That's the plan. Now it's time to shuffle and play. So, this is my hand, and I'm going to keep it.
Okay. Unfortunately, I'm supposed to mulligan here. I will quickly shuffle up again.
All right.
And hope for a better hand.
Nice. I'm so curious about this deck list because I don't think the tournament is ready for this list. Everybody's thinking, oh, I should do this or that, this deck is popular and so on. I think Disco Troll is really an underdog in these tournaments. Nobody expects it to perform. But if it shows up, you have discs and they are massively good against most strategies.
That hand is way better, and I think it's too early for this card, so I will put it back and let's go.
From my side, someone could call me crazy for keeping this hand, but because my endgame is literally designed to have the need for specific cards, and I have almost all of them in my hand.
Okay, so
I will just keep it.
Now you just have to survive.
Yes, and now I just have to survive. So I will play an Ivory Tower and say.
All right. Okay. So I will draw. I will play my Volcanic Island and pass the turn.
Yeah, and this is probably one of these advantages of playing control. When you know you're playing against control, you can abuse a lot of things when you have your first hand and you say, wow, I would never keep this. But if you already know what you're playing against and you really need those cards, it doesn't matter. Like, because by design, you should have a lot of turns to prepare your defense. So you have just higher chances to have those cards. So I get 1 life. This was my theory, my hypothesis. And I really want to start gaining lives so that I create this card disadvantage against the burn spells, because the burn spells without recursivity of Time Twister and Wheel of Fortune, they will become worthless if I am able to protect this.
Okay.
So let's see. I draw another one and I will say go.
All right. So you're missing a land drop.
Yes.
That's very interesting because it gives me time to shatter the Ivory Tower straight away.
Sure.
By using a strip mine.
Yeah.
And it's your turn.
I will draw. And now this is an interesting thing because I will just play this and strip your strip.
Not
then
bad.
It's your turn.
Okay. I will draw. I will play another Volcanic. And it's your turn.
Yeah, that's it. Then I can gain another life. The reason why I didn't play a land drop is because eventually you would destroy my Ivory Tower. I wanted to gain as many lives as possible. And this is one of the other reasons why when you know you play control against control and nothing really happens, this is very important for me to gain lives. So I can, for example, say go now. And even if I have lands, I don't play them. Okay, I will draw. I will play my useless Maidovist, and it's your turn. Useless for now. Okay. So I will gain 2 extra lives.
Sure.
That makes me happy. And then I draw. And I say go.
I will draw. I will play another maze.
Oh man.
And say go.
Not good for me. So gain 3 lives. And draw. This time I have to play a land, because otherwise I will have to go to this card. So it's your turn.
So let's draw. I'll play my Ruby, and it's your turn.
Okay, get 3, draw, play a land, go.
Okay, in that case, I think I will blast your face at the end of turn.
Okay, I lose 4.
And I'm down to 18.
And as long as I can keep this Ivory Tower, I will never counter any of those burn spells. But it makes a lot of sense to cast them anyway.
Yeah. Okay, so I will
your
draw.
turn.
Interesting indeed. There is the 3rd maze.
I will never win.
And it's your turn.
If I expect to win with damage, this is going to be very difficult. So I get another 3 for free. 3 for free. Draw. We are approaching the point of no return where I really want to draw lands. What should I do? What should I do? I think I will just go for the usual Black Lotus drop and go.
I think in that case, I'd really like to play a counter spell.
To the Black Lotus?
On the Lotus, yeah.
Okay. You have your plan.
I have my plan.
Go.
Okay, I will draw.
You have 4 cards now. It's an interesting situation.
I have to play my underground and I will pass the turn.
Alright, if I gain another 3 lives, and then I will draw exactly what I wanted. One of each. As a collector, this is very good now. Alright, what to do? And I think in this case, I will say go. Nothing is really happening.
Okay, I will draw. We'll have to play the disc now.
I think that is going to resolve.
Okay, then it's it.
And you have 1 red open. I will try to disenchant it at the end of the turn.
Yeah, that's the turn draw, just in time.
Yes, just in time. That's why I was so happy about it. Alright. Oh, I only gained 2 lives now. Alright, draw.
Okay.
Wow. Go. As long as I'm gaining lives.
Draw. Okay. I think that's the moment of truth for the Wheel of Fortune.
Alright, that would be devastating for me because you have 2 cards, right?
Sure.
And I have 7 full hand. So I'm going to try to protect myself with a counter spell.
Yeah. I will Red Blast back.
That's good because I don't know why in my head I thought I had protection against this. Oh man. Okay. It's a wheel. It's a wheel. We have a wheel. So yes, it resolves.
Okay.
That's devastating for me. So I lose a lot of good stuff.
Indeed.
Man, 2 red, Elemental Blast, Chaos Orb, and Regrowth and Time Walk. This was so necessary for the plan with attacking you with Mishras and stuff like this. But let's see.
Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This is a huge comeback for you.
I hope so.
Alright, I will advocate to the gentleman rules that we were talking about. I will display this and exile it and draw an additional card.
Okay. Well, in that case, I still have my land drop left. And as you're tapped out right now, I have to play the Shatter on the Ivory Tower. I have to stop the life gain.
Yes, you're so right. And now everything is in my graveyard, so yeah, bad times for me.
Okay, and it's your turn.
Alright, so I untap. No more life gain, although I already did enough damage, I think.
Damage is done.
And now, how do I get to that point where I want to get? So first of all, I will play a land drop. And you still have the 3 Maze of Ith. My Mishra does literally nothing. I think it's going to be your turn.
Okay, I will untap.
Oh, this was so bad for me.
I will draw.
I was in the game. Maybe I should have boarded in the Blue Blasts. That was a close call.
Blue Blasts. Yeah, maybe for a third game. Yeah. Okay, so I play the Mistress, and I will further play a Soul Ring.
Yes.
And I will attack you with the mistress.
And you have 4 cards in hand. Interesting. I take it. No blockers.
Okay, in that case, I will pump.
Okay. 5.
And it's your turn.
Alright, then I will draw. I will advocate to the gentleman's rules.
Thank you very much.
And I will play a land. Since you are committing yourself already with permanents, I think I will play a Mox Ruby as well. And play Sol Ring.
Okay. So you are down to 5 cards in hand.
Yes.
Right.
And I still don't know what to do with the 3 Mace of Ith.
Yeah, just sitting there,
Yeah.
staring at your mistress.
Go.
Okay.
There's no rush. I have more lives than you do.
True.
You have burn. That's the problem. If I activate my Mishra, it's going to hell.
I'd like to activate both Mishras
Yes.
and swing.
I think I'm going to Should I not? Should I not? If I lose my Mishra, then how can I ever win? But I can take 1 burn spell away from your hand. I will transform.
Okay.
Try to block.
As you predicted, I'd like to try
And it may
play lightning bolt.
It may seem weird, but I will try to counterspell that because I see what the game is about now.
Okay, now you're down to 4. Okay, so the lightning bolt is counted.
Yes.
And I will try to play another bolt on the mistress.
Okay. This is going to try to be countered again.
Okay. So your mistress is active right now.
All right. Then with the extra mana from the Sol Ring, I will Divine Offering one of your Mishras.
So it goes to the bin, right?
Yes, it goes to the graveyard.
Okay.
Gain 0 lives. But now I can block.
Okay. And I have to
Yes.
remove the mistress from attacking.
That was your attack phase.
That's it?
Yes.
And
Now you play the disc.
I think you're pretty right. The disc becomes
No!
really handy right now.
No way. Oh man.
Okay.
Jesus Christ. I needed that window of opportunity to have 1 turn to do something. But well, at least I get to swing. No, I don't. Okay, I draw. All right. So I play another Mishra. And I think I'm going to tap for 4. Play a book.
Okay.
And say go.
All right.
Your book. No, my book. Your disc. My book. Your disc. Books need hands in order to be used. Hands need books to be useful.
Sure. Okay. I will draw for now. That's pretty good. I will play a volcanic. So that you have 1 card in hand.
1 card in hand. That's all I have.
What to do? So First of all, I will activate my Mishras and I will attack.
I will try to draw in response. 1, 2, 3, 4. Is that okay?
Yeah, sure. The draw is okay.
Draw. And what are the chances that you have a burn spell? But more importantly, what are the chances that you are willing to sacrifice your Mishra against my Mishra? And then I would lose 2 lives. I think I'm going to take it like a champ. I want to still protect my Mishra for some reason.
Okay, I think that was very well played from you.
My suspicions is that you would desire to trade because it hurts me more than it does to you.
Okay, in that case, I think I have to blow up my own Mishras.
After damage, right?
Yeah, after damage in the second main phase.
Yes, I take 2.
Float 2. And I will blow the Mishras.
All right. Is there any important reason why you are making a 3/3, right?
Yeah.
Trading, okay.
The reason is because now I do have the window of opportunity
okay.
to try and play
very
the Twister.
Very well done. Yes, sure.
Okay.
It happens. Yes,
so,
I had this.
Yeah.
Okay, but I get my goodies back.
Me too.
Yes, that's true.
And the game restarts.
The game restarts. You're right.
All right. What do we have here? Yeah. A decent draw, and I will pass the turn.
Alrighty then. So I'm going to untap. I have my 2 Mishras. 2 Mishras are better than 1. And 3 are better than 2.
Okay.
And I think that's going to be it for now.
Okay.
So it's your turn.
Untap. I will draw. Play my Badlands and pass the turn.
All right. Now my biggest fear is to start drawing lands and not find anything. Go.
Okay. I will draw. Play my land drop and I will pass the turn.
All right. I will draw again, play my 4th Mishra, and then say go.
4th Mishra is scary. In that case, I will Psionic Blast your face at the end of turn.
All right.
I expect it to resolve.
Yes, I don't counter it. I'm a fan of getting burned.
Okay.
Yeah.
My turn.
Yes.
Draw. A very timely strip mine.
Oh,
I like it. And I will pass the turn.
That's not good. Because I could have hit for 5 with a Mishra.
Yeah.
I just needed to defend against burn. But yeah. Alright, then I will play a land. How many cards do you have?
6 cards in hand.
6. Your turn.
Draw.
I will wait.
Just a 4th Volcanic.
Yes.
And I will pass the turn.
Alright. Draw. Play my 3rd Volcanic and then say go.
Draw. Finally, I draw another Mishra. And it's your turn.
Alright. Let's see how we win this game. I will draw now. Play a city. And then I say go. This is going to be here.
Another underground sea and pass the turn.
Oh my god, it's so exciting for the audience. I play another city and I will say go.
Draw. 7 cards in hand and I'll pass.
All right. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Draw. I will play a Mox Emerald, and I will also say go.
Draw. Then I try to deploy my Lotus.
Yes, that resolves.
And it's your turn.
All right. Draw. And let's see what you got there, because otherwise I have to discard. Yeah, let's do this. When not, if not now. Hello there.
Ooh. Okay, I think we can let it resolve.
Go.
Draw.
If I manage to hit you 2 times or 3 times with it, I can feel that I could win the game. But let's see.
No, I hope you can't manage.
Oh yeah.
Case up.
Yeah, that resolves.
And it's your turn.
Mamma mia. So let's see what happens now. You just gave me 3 mana. Let's see what I can do with this. Draw. Alrighty then. What if I would think about this? Well, boys, when you shift gears, you shift gears. I activate all Mishras.
All Mishras?
All Mishras, one after another. Non-stop.
Okay, let's say they're activated.
Alright, I would like to go to combat.
Let's go to combat.
Let's go to combat. Then the hippie hits here and the Mishras hits there.
Okay, that is where the fun part begins, I think.
Yes.
Okay, so let me start with trying to flip the case up on a Mishra.
Flippy. Okay, I will react to that. I will tap for 2 and Divine Offering it in response.
Cards in hand?
7. That's why I did this, because I had one too many.
Well, I'm really confident in my case up abilities, so
yeah.
Let's fight over it. Tap in like this.
Alright, then I'm very confident in your Chaos Orb abilities, and therefore I need to react to that, casting a Red Elemental Blast against your...
It's pretty good. That is pretty good. So 6 cards in hand.
Same as you.
Yeah.
This is an epic battle. So many turns waiting for this.
Okay. So this counters this.
Okay, those resolve.
And I will counter your Divine Offering.
Okay, it gets countered.
Okay.
And I tap 2 and I try to disenchant it in response.
Ooh. That's huge. What now? Okay, I think I can afford to let it be disenchanted. Okay, so the whole squad is attacking right now?
Yes, all the pals.
Yeah, I can already untap this one.
Makes sense to pick him as the first.
This one.
Alright, goes away.
This one.
Alright, goes away. And then
I will activate my own Mishra. And block one of yours.
You're attempting to block.
Yeah. Let's say this one.
Yes. So what I can do in response is to tap for 1 mana.
Okay.
And 1 damage and attempt to disenchant your Mishra. So I would have still 1 that it's out and 1 that it's in. No, wait. I had 2 that were attacking, right? And you wanted to block 1. And this is the one that I just tapped to play this spell.
Okay.
This is still untapped and out of combat.
Okay, so it's destroyed.
All right. This would mean that you would take 4 damage if nothing else happens.
I would take 4 damage, yeah.
Then you take 4 damage.
Okay.
Go down to 12. And how many cards in hand?
I do have 5 cards in hand.
Chances are so high that you have a Red Elemental Blast. So I think I'm going to pass the turn. I will try to be
very conservative.
Yes.
I like it.
Yes, I am afraid that if I give up too early on a resource that it's very important, it will be devastating for me.
Okay. So I will draw.
Yes.
I will deploy my land drop. And
there comes the disc.
Yeah. Now it's time for the disc.
Yes.
That could be quite efficient right now. But we will see. And I will pass the turn.
All right, at the end of the turn, I will take another damage and cast the promised Divine Offering against it.
Okay.
I was waiting to get those 4 lives.
But I have to use my counter spell.
Damn! And this leaves you with how many cards in your hand?
3 cards in hand.
3, okay. Yeah, then it gets countered.
Okay.
My turn.
Then it's your turn.
Wow. Talk about thrill. 2 control decks and the deck had to shift gears into the aggressive role. All right, I will draw. This is not bad. But let's talk about mana investment. I will need 4. So let's reserve them. Yeah, I think it's worth it. I think it's worth it. I will tap and play a Cow Swap.
Okay, that resolves.
And I will attempt to activate it, targeting one of your Maze of Ith.
One of my mazes. Okay, how many cards do you have in hand?
3.
3 cards in hand. It's pretty good. But I will try to shatter in response.
Oh my god. Still have a Black Lotus. Should have disenchanted it ages ago. Okay, 2 cards in hand, guys. 2 cards. How can I get this done? At least I've saved virtually one of my Mishras. But there are 4 cards there that is going to put them away. Alright. Yes, it is what it is. I have to concede some battles to try to win the war. Now, it goes like this. Activate all of my Mishras, one by one.
Yeah, they all will be activated.
I want to go to combat.
Sure.
Everybody joins the party.
Okay. And this time I will
Makes a lot of
one
sense.
And 2 of the Mishras.
Makes a lot of sense. Yes, I think it's enough. I will not react. So if you let it happen, you take 4.
Yeah. I'll go down to 8 in this case.
Then I will tap 2 and play Time Walk.
Yeah.
And that was my biggest fear. If this resolves, I win the game.
Mine as well, but I have to try a mana drain, but I think you have a counter backup. Okay.
Yes. And I take 1 damage. If you have the red blast, it's game.
There is no red blast.
No red blast.
So
wow.
The time walk resolves.
My fear for the red blast. Okay, so then I will pay another life because now my lives are not relevant. And disenchant your disc.
Very good. Okay, that's it.
Go to my next turn.
Yeah.
And this is going to be very strong right now.
Sure. That's a lethal swing.
Draw. This is the perfect card to draw.
Okay.
And yes, I will bring the party.
So
you destroy one of them.
I can destroy one.
Of course, you would take 8.
That's it. Very well played.
Oh my god, I cannot believe this.
I was always expecting the time walk, so I had the counter
well
backup for it and the refuel with the brain geyser.
Very good game. Oh my god, I can't believe this. Thank you so much for this game. I loved it.